The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, they're on a mission to launch their own digital currency and payment gateway. This BRICS digital currency and payment gateway disrupts the monopoly of US dollar as payment instrument of choice and SWIFT as the payment gateway of choice for international payments. With Saudi Arabia officially backing the BRICS currency pilot and deepening its engagement with the BRICS bloc, signals a strong alignment. However, I must inform you that Saudi has not formally joined as a full-time BRICS member yet. The headlines say BRICS and BRICS currency is about challenging the US dollar. This challenge from BRICS threatens the already ailing US economy and its dwindling influence as a world superpower. Today, I'll talk about the real impact of BRICS currency on your job, an impact which will decide fate of your job, your savings, your installment payments, and your life. Finding answer to this question is urgent and important for you because when the currency shifts, markets tremble. And when markets tremble, it sets off a chain reaction and the job market spirals unpredictably, violently, one way or the other. Today on Claim Your Mind, we go beyond the politics and get to the real world impact. The real world impact of what a BRICS currency could mean for jobs globally and especially in India. So if you care about your retirement plans, income stability, employment, inflation or future skill trends, this podcast is for you, my friends. Let's start with the basics. The US dollar currently backs 80 to 90% of global trade, including oil, that gives US massive power, not just economically, but politically. The BRICS alliance wants to create a common currency for trade, especially for oil, metal and global supply chains. Sounds like macroeconomics, right? But here's the real trickle-down effect. If BRICS succeeds, it shifts the trade flows. The trade flows decide who makes what, and that decides where jobs go, where they disappear, and where the new ones are born. You don't need to follow the money. Just follow the currency. It tells you whose economy will grow and whose will bleed. Now, if a BRIC currency takes hold, here's how the job impact spreads globally. Let's talk about the US and the EU impact first. A weakening dollar could make imports expensive, reduce export competitiveness, and pressure manufacturing, transport, and supply chain jobs. A shift to BRICS-aligned trade, countries within the BRICS bloc will likely see a surge in bilateral trade, meaning more regional manufacturing, logistics, and digital finance roles. New jobs may emerge in cross-border fintech platforms, AI-led logistics between the BRICS countries, trade settlement auditing. But here's the caveat. The transition won't be smooth. The currency instability can trigger inflation in non-dollar reserves, reduce foreign investments and create short-term joblessness in fragile economies dependent on dollar-denominated debt. Now let's talk about India, the wild card in this entire shift. India is in BRICS, it's growing, it's confident, but it's also deeply tied to the dollar system, especially in three key areas. Area 1, IT and outsourcing. 60 to 70% of India's tech exports are dollar-billed. If US clients face inflation or recession due to dollar instability, the Indian IT faces slowdowns, layoffs, and project freezes. Area 2, export manufacturing. Garments, auto parts, pharma, mostly dollar-linked. A BRICS shift means new pricing structures, new trade agreements, and short-term confusion, especially for small and mid-scale exporters. Area 3, oil imports and inflation. If India starts buying oil in BRICS currency, we may save on forex reserves, but initial volatility could spike fuel prices, hitting transportation, food, and salary-linked inflation. That means the real-world consequences. Delivery costs goes up. Small factories cut labor. Freelancers and consultants, they struggle with international contracts. The middle class may feel it in their EMIs and their fuel tanks. The working class may feel it in daily wages and jobs availability. This shift doesn't have to be a disaster. but only if India acts fast and individuals they think ahead. Here's where India can turn challenge into opportunity. Area 1. Digital trade platforms. India can lead in building secure, scalable payment systems for BRICS. Area 2. Currency analytics and risk services. A whole new job segment will open up for economic analysts, traders, and financial engineers. Area 3. Regional trade experts. India will need negotiators, supply chain analysts, and bilateral trade experts. But for the average Indian citizen, the formula is simple. Do not fear the currency shift. Upgrade your skills for a multi-currency world. Be flexible about clients and sectors. Because the world economy is being rewired and the jobs of the future will be earned by those who adapt faster than the institutions do. Remember, who move my cheese. So will a BRICS currency kill jobs? Yes, in some sectors, and may not be in the ways people expect, but it will also create new opportunities for those prepared to move, reskill, and understand the bigger picture. In India, we sit in a unique place. If we play this right, we could become the operational hearts of the BRICS economy. But if we wait or resist the transition, we may end up servicing nobody and losing both old and new ground. The real question is, will you be ready before the shift happens? This is Claim Your Mind. Subscribe, share, and stay ahead of the headlines, because the world is changing and your job might just be the first proof of that. Goodbye.